Now we're gonna talk about fractions. Okay, what are fractions then? What comes to mind when you hear the word fraction? Basically, fraction is a part. Let's say you have a pizza. Part of a pizza is also called a fraction of a pizza. Now, what are fractions? Fractions are numbers like you see like this. Let's say 1/2, 3/4, 1/3, 2/3, 5/8. These are example of fractions. 8/5, like that. Okay? Fraction has two numbers, one on the top and one at the bottom. The number on top are called the numerators. Numerators. And the numbers at the bottom are called denominators. Nominators. Okay, so basically, what are numerators and what are denominators? To put it simply, denominators is the total number of equal parts. Remember, equal parts. Numerators, the parts or pieces that we're talking about. Now, let's say we have a circle. I'm gonna draw a circle, and the circle will be divided into, let's say I'm gonna divide them into 4 equal parts, like this. Right now, the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Now, the formula of fraction is called numerator over denominator. Numerator, denominator. Again, to put it simply, denominator is the total number of equal parts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, denominator would be 4. Okay, got it? Now, let's say we took this one part. Let's say we're talking about the shaded parts. Now, how many parts are shaded? There's only one. So basically, this part is called 1/4. Now, what's gonna happen if there are two shaded parts? So basically, instead of 1/4, there are two shaded parts. Now it will become 2/4. Okay. Now, what's gonna happen if there are 3 shaded parts? Since we're talking about the shaded parts, n will become 3 instead of 2. It will be 3/4. And if we're gonna change the question, what's the fraction of the not shaded parts? It's gonna be 1/4. The not shaded part, because first it starts with the denominator. How many parts are there in all? We still get 4. How many parts is not shaded or are not shaded? Right now it's only 1. So it's 1/4. Okay. Okay, now let's have a different example then. Now here's the rectangle. Let's say this rectangle will be divided into 8 equal parts. There. Now, it's divided into 4 equal parts. And then I'm gonna divide it again. Here. And one more somewhere here. As you can see, there are 8 equal number of parts now. So basically, if you have the n over d, or we can say the numerator over denominator, denominator would be the total number of equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8. And let's say we're talking about the shaded parts. There, let's say here. Right now, we got 1 shaded part out of 8. Or we can say 1 out of 8. Or we can say 1/8. Okay? Now what if there's 2 of them? Instead of 1, this will become 2. This will become 2/8. Or, let's say 3 parts are shaded. Instead of 2, this will become 3. Or let's say there are 4 parts shaded. 3 will become 4. Okay, instead of 3, it will become 4. Or we can say we have 4/8. 4 shaded parts out of 8. Or if you look at it closely at the drawing, it's already half of the rectangle. So basically, it's like this. Let's say I'm gonna draw a rectangle. Imagine this is the same size. And it's divided into 2 parts. Only 2 parts, like this. Okay, one moment. Let's have this line and Let's put it there. Basically, it's like this. And the shaded part is the upper part like that. Basically, this fraction is called 1/2. The other one is 4/8. But as you can see, 4/8 and 1/2, they are equal. Because the shaded parts are equal, it's just that the first drawing is divided into 8 equal parts. The second one divided into equal parts. But that shaded part, they are equal. Okay, got it? Now let's talk about equivalent fractions. Let's say this one is divided in 2 parts. Imagine this is a chocolate. Okay, imagine this is a chocolate. Right now, it's divided in 2 parts. So we can say, let's say we shade this part, the upper part. The shaded part is called 1/2. Okay, this is also 1/2. Basically because it's 1 out of 2 equal parts. Now what if I'm gonna copy this? So I'm gonna copy this and I will put it here. As you can see, it's the same drawing. I will put another one here. I will put another one here. The first drawing is divided into 2 equal parts. Now what if you just wanted to cut it differently? You want to cut it in 4 equal parts like this. Right now, it's divided into 4 equal parts. So basically, these numbers will also change. So denominator will be the total number of equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Denominator is 4. And the number of shaded parts, we got 2. Okay, got it? Now what if we decided to divide this one instead of 4, we decided to cut it differently. Let's say we got them 6 equal number of parts like this. I'm gonna draw lines here and there. Just imagine they're equal, okay? Now, the total number of parts changes. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So denominator is 6. And then the shaded part is still the same, but right now it's cut differently. There are 1, 2, 3 equal parts, so it will become 3 out of 6, or 3, 6. Now what if instead of 6 we decided to cut this one into 8 equal parts, basically like this. Let's say, let's divide it like that. Yeah. And let's have another one here. So as you can see, this is divided into 8 equal parts now. So denominator will become, what will happen to denominator? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the shaded parts, now, the whole earlier is divided into 4 equal parts now. So this will become 4. And as you can see, the upper part is the same. And the whole, let's say, the whole rectangle, or we can say the chocolate, is the same. So we can say these are all equivalent fractions. Now, what if you wanna learn how to compare them, or how to say that they're equivalent if you don't have a drawing? Actually, there's a way. All you have to do is like this. Let's say we're gonna compare 1/2 and 2/4. Say 1/2, 2/4. Basically, all you have to do is cross multiply. 4 times 1 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. As you can see, they're equal. Now what if 1/2 and 3/6? Same solution. 6 times 1, 6. 2 times 3, 6. They're equal. Now what if 1/2 and 4/8? 1/2, 4/8. So 8 times 1 is 8. 2 times 4 is also 8. As you can see, they're equal. Now what if I wanted to check if 3/6 and 4/8 are equal? So simply 3/6, 4/8. Let's draw some lines. 8 times 3 is 8, 16, 24. 6 times 4 is also equal to 24. And there you go. As you can see, they're equal. So it means 1/2, 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, they are all equivalent fractions. Okay, got it? Now what if you wanted to find the equivalent fractions of 1/2? Okay, here's the thing. Without drawing, without other fractions, here's the thing. So basically, all you have to do is multiply 1/2 to a different fraction. Let's say 1/2. We're gonna find 3 equivalent fractions of 1/2. So 1/2, we're gonna multiply 1/2 to 3 different fractions. Basically, let's say we're gonna multiply, we chose 2, but it should be 2/2. Why 2/2? Because 2/2 is 1. So 1/2 times 1, let's say this is 1. 1/2 times 1, it doesn't change the value of 1/2, right? So it's still 1/2. But we chose, instead of 1, we have 2/2. Because we want to find equivalent fraction. Now, for example, the other one is 3/3. The other one is 4/4. Basically, it's any number. As long as the numerator, or any fraction, as long as the numerator and denominator are the same. Because it's always 1. Okay, got it? Any fraction as long as the number on top are the same. Now, 2/2, 3/3, 4/4. Now, how to multiply fractions? It's very easy. All you have to do is like this. 1 times 2, 2. Just multiply them directly across. 2 times 4, 2 times 2, 4. So that's why earlier we got 2/4. 1 times 3, 3. Sorry, it moved. Okay, let's bring it up. 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 3 is 6. That's why you got 3/6 earlier. And this, 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. So that's why we got 4/8 earlier. That's how we find, or that's how we look for the equivalent fractions. Get it? Easy? Yes, it's very easy, right? Please click like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.